Techno Smart Bytes. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, is a private American aerospace manufacturer and space transportation services company that has developed a low Earth orbit (LEO) satellite broadband service called Starlink. The service utilizes a large constellation of LEO satellites to provide internet access to remote and underserved areas around the world. The Starlink constellation is made up of thousands of small satellites that are launched into orbit on SpaceX's reusable Falcon 9 rockets. Each satellite is equipped with a transceiver that can transmit and receive data to and from users on the ground. The satellites use advanced modulation techniques such as multiple input multiple output (MIMO) to increase the capacity of the signal and reduce the impact of atmospheric effects on the signal. The LEO orbit of the satellite allows for low latency and high-speed internet service, which is a major advantage of Starlink. To access the Starlink network, users on the ground must install a small, easy-to-install antenna called a user terminal that can communicate with the satellites. The antenna communicates with the nearest satellite, which then routes the data to the nearest ground station. The ground station then routes the data to the internet through a gateway. SpaceX is currently in the process of launching thousands of satellites into orbit to build out its Starlink network. So far, over 1,500 satellites have been launched, and SpaceX plans to eventually have over 12,000 satellites in orbit to provide coverage to most of the world's population. The company has also been granted permission by the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, FCC, to launch up to 30,000 additional satellites in the future, if necessary. One of the major advantages of Starlink is that it can provide internet access to remote and underserved areas that have limited or no access to traditional internet services. This is a huge benefit to people living in rural or remote areas where internet access is limited or non-existent. Additionally, Starlink can provide internet access to mobile platforms such as aircrafts, ships, and vehicles, making it an ideal solution for areas with high mobility. Another advantage of Starlink is that its LEO satellites are much smaller and less expensive to manufacture and launch than traditional geostationary satellites, which makes it a more cost-effective solution for providing internet access. However, there are also some challenges facing Starlink. One of the main challenges is the need for a large number of satellites to provide adequate coverage. This requires significant investment in satellite manufacturing and launch capabilities. Additionally, LEO satellites have a shorter lifespan than traditional geostationary satellites, which means that they will need to be replaced more frequently. Additionally, Starlink's LEO satellite broadband service is still in beta testing, and it's not yet clear how it will perform in the long run, how much it will cost, or what the final service will look like. In conclusion, Starlink is a promising technology that has the potential to revolutionize internet access in remote and underserved areas around the world. With its low latency and high-speed internet service, it can provide internet access where it was previously unavailable. However, it's still in development stage and more testing and deployment are needed to see how it performs in the long run. Thanks for watching.